Hey cats, welcome to Offbeat Cinema. I'm here at the Niagara Falls Comicon in Ontario, Canada, and it is one far out place, let me tell you. The place is happening, and there's lots and lots of far out visuals and celebrities to meet here today. I'm standing in line in particularly for one, Kim Coates. He is Canadian and a Canadian and American actor who you may know from Sons of Anarchy. He is an amazing stage actor who is now a nominee for the Dora Awards in Canada. And I'm hoping to meet him. I'm hoping to pull a fangirl on him and get him to sign my photograph. So in the meantime, while we stand in line, stick around, enjoy the far out visuals, because there is a lot to see. Hey cats, you know, oftentimes we do show the Three Stooges, and I never in my wildest imagination thought I would ever meet them, like all at once.
Thank you.
What's your story?
My story is I've been watching the Three Stooges since 1955, and I have 190 movies of the Three Stooges. I have the whole collection from 1939 to 1959.
Far out. What's your name?
My name is Maurice Beauregard. They call me Mo for short.
No.
Oui. Est-ce que vous parlez français, madame?
Oh, I love it when you speak French.
Merci, madame. Vous êtes très,
Now,
très...
are you from Canada?
Yes, I am. I'm from Port Colborne, Ontario.
Awesome. Now, I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
And our show is in Buffalo, New York, and throughout the country, in the States.
Oh,
and
nice.
hopefully someday you'll be able to see this in Canada or on YouTube.
I hope so.
Yeah. And so what are you doing here today at the festival?
Actually, I'm here with my son here, Maurice Jr.
Hi, Maurice, over there.
We're visiting all the celebrities. Comic-Con is I've been here several times in the past, and I really enjoy coming over here and meeting everybody. So this year I figure I'd do something different by wearing this mask and this t-shirt.
I think this is far out, man,
Well,
as
thank
we
you.
like to say.
Thank you.
Now, have you ever watched Offbeat Cinema? Like back in the day when it was in Toronto and in Canada and in Ontario?
No, I'm sorry, I never did.
Never did?
No, I'm sorry.
All right, well, you'll have to find us on Twitter or Facebook.
Okay.
We're there, and we'd love to talk to you.
Oh, thank you
more.
very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Au revoir.
Enjoy the Au revoir. Hey cats, guess who I'm with? You know, the age-old question is Marianne or Ginger, and here you gotta ask Zelda or Marianne. What's it gonna be, boys?
I'm Mrs. Howell by now.
Oh my God, I use that line too. But anyway, I'm all three, damn it. Listen, we're asking A-listers like yourself, what's your best B movie? And you brought up a film that you starred in, but I don't know, is it a B movie or is
It's
it
a B movie. It's a B movie. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, and it's a true story. There was
Yeah.
a killer that haunted in Arkansas, and he would just murder people. They never caught him.
So it was a horror movie,
And Charlie Pierce was the director and producer, and he came from Arkansas, and the town was terrorized. I don't know whether he disappeared or somebody got him. They never caught him as far as prosecuting him. But he would just go and murder people in the dark, come into your house in Arkansas.
oh wow.
And we were kind of scared doing it because we didn't know where he was for sure.
And so you were on location
On
and
location.
you met the
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
Now, is this something you think our Offbeat Cinema viewers would dig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd find it though, so I don't know where it goes.
We'll look for it. We'll
The
dig deep
Town
into
That
the
Dreaded
vault.
Sundown.
John, it has been my extreme pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
Yes.
I love your country. I love Canada.
Oh, you know, I'm an American.
Are you really from
Yes.
where then? Where are you?
But I'll be Canada for you. I'll be
Well,
Canadian.
no, I mean, I've done Canada
No,
a lot. I do.
I'm actually from Buffalo, New York, and this is where our show is headquartered.
Okay.
But it's in, it runs all over the country.
How fabulous.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
long have you been doing it?
25 years.
Oh my God, isn't that
Longer
wonderful?
than you've been doing Gilligan
Longer
Island.
than I've been alive. Don't I wish?
Love this lady.
I raised you, didn't I?
Zelda or Marianne?
Zelda.
I say Marianne.
That's it.
So hey cats, I'm standing here with a fellow fan of Kim Coates, and I had to ask him, what are you doing here? I know why I'm here. And this is Craig. We're new BFFs, part of Team Coates.
Team Coates.
Do you know Team Coates?
I know
Hashtag
Team Coates, yes.
on Twitter?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you part of?
I am on the Twitter.
Are you
I'm not a
hashtag
part
Team
yet.
Coates?
I am today.
Well, then you got to get
I
on
will
it
get
because
there.
I've had a lot of friends on there,
All
and
right.
yeah, we all love Kim. So anyway, tell me, what makes you a Kim Coates fan?
Coach Ronnie Hortense from Goon.
Oh, wow. And so,
What? I'm going to get the hockey card signed. Which
Okay.
is one of the greatest hockey movies ever filmed.
are you a hockey fan?
I am a hockey fan.
Do you and Kim like talk on Twitter about your hockey teams?
Not yet,
Yeah.
but maybe we'll go to a game tonight.
All right, have you ever seen Kim in anything else?
Sons of Anarchy, of course.
Sons of
Gotta
Anarchy.
love Sons.
And you know he's got a movie coming out in Buffalo, New York in the fall.
I did not know that. What's
Yeah.
the movie?
It's called Cold Brook. It's
Ah.
directed and written and co-stars his best friend with him in it, William Fichtner.
Ah, okay.
So you can say I heard it here first.
I will say I heard it here
By
first.
Zelda
By
on
from
Off-
Zelda.
Offbeat Cinema.
All right.
Hey cats, I was recently at the Niagara Falls Comicon, and guess who I caught up with?
Edwin Newman?
No, Edwin Newman. No, cats, none other than the star of Sons of Anarchy, Kim Coates. And here he is chatting me up about his recent play where he won a Dora Award and other exciting things that are coming our way. I have prepared some questions, and thank you so much, Kim. First, I want to talk a little bit about what I saw last February on a very cold day in Canada, Toronto, Jerusalem.
Yeah.
You starred in what was an epic play,
Thanks, yeah.
and now you're up for a Dora. I'm thinking Johnny Rooster Byron, what a performance. It was so, first of all, I don't know how you managed to do two shows in one day. When I saw it, it was the second show on a Saturday,
Neither do I.
and it was just sublime work.
Thanks.
I've never in my life have seen such great theater.
Thank you so much. I have to say that when I said yes to doing the play, it took some convincing. My daughter Brenna, who starred in the play with me, she played Tanya. She said, "Dad, if you don't do this play, you'll regret it for the rest of your life." It was time to go back to the stage. So, and I know you know about me a bit, Constance, with my work and my movies and my TV, but to come back to the stage and do something like Jerusalem by Jez Butterworth, Sir Mark Rylance originated the role on Broadway in the West End. He won all the awards for it. It's only been done one other time in San Francisco. So when I met Rylance for dinner in New York, he was the last piece of icing on the cake for me to be preparing for the starting of rehearsals in January of this year, 2018. I'd gone to Pusey 4 or 5 times where the play's about. I'd gone to London to study with this beautiful, one of the best in the world, voice coaches called Claire Davidson. Saw her 4 times. Worked my butt off, and you saw it. And it
I
was
did.
like 3-hour-long play, emoting, yelling, whispering, crying.
Every scene.
I talked like this, and I had my chest sticking out like that. And my hip was busted, I had a peg leg going on. Twice in a day, like you just said, on Wednesdays and Saturdays. It was epic. I'm glad it's over. I always thank my lucky stars I didn't die on stage after each show, but yeah, thank you.
Well, you know, what I really wanted to bring up is that I met some of your very big fans, and they're my friends now too, on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to Kim Coates' crew.
Carrie. Yeah.
Carrie, yeah, she's one of your biggest fans, and now we became friends as a result of being your fan.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you tell me how, first of all, are you ever going to do another, do you have anything planned for the future in terms of
Like a
stage
play,
performance?
another play?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I know you're going to do movies and films, and you've got
Never.
much more
It's
going on.
Done. I don't know, Constance. I'm just so glad. I mean, we're so tight with Billy Fichtner, as I know you know. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Billy said to me, I climbed my mountain. He knew he couldn't see the play. He was too busy with cutting Cold Brook and that. But he knew that I'd climbed my mountain, and I did, and I have. And it was so exhausting. I don't know what else I could do now unless I did that play again, or maybe Iago. I've always been wanting to play Iago all these years. I did a lot of Shakespeare early. I was the youngest Macbeth ever at Stratford when I was 26 years old.
Yeah.
Here in Ontario, and then Broadway, Streetcar Named Desire. I did that 3 times on Broadway, Vancouver, and Halifax. So I don't know if I'll ever do another play again, but I'm certainly glad I said yes to Jerusalem.
Well, you know, that's what I wondered. How do you top that? What do you do after that? You know, unless it's just something really chilled or some kind of comedy.
Yeah.
So I do want to tell you that you are on Offbeat Cinema, and my name is Zelda.
Hi, Zelda. Nice to meet you, Zelda.
This is my costume right here. These shades.
Perfect. She's hiding her eyes.
And it's all cool. It all works. Now, one of the things that I wanted to ask you, most people in Buffalo and throughout the country, and this is, you know, we're in throughout the United States, know you from Sons of Anarchy, and your fans, of course, know much more than you probably remember or know when you were doing the whole series. But what I wanted to ask you, and I've done a lot of research, I've looked at a lot of YouTube videos of you, with, you know, throughout while preparing to meet with you, and I just want to know, looking back on that body of work, I can't even wrap my brain around what that must feel like for you in terms of how it may have changed you from, I mean, or is it just the ride, or is it just something?
Well, saying yes to Sons was a big turning point for me in my career. I had not really been looking to do a regular on a TV show. I love my arcs. I love my entourages. I love my CSI Miamis. I loved playing a guy for a few shows and then keeping doing my movies. But saying yes to a TV show like Sons, I had no idea of the largeness of that move.
But how would you have even known that? And I watched it, and I got a sense that from the beginning to the very end, I binged on it, that your character grew as a result of your acting, of your talent. That I feel like the writers, once they got a sense of you, or I could be wrong, once they got a sense of you, you really created that iconic role as the story
unfolded. It was Kurt Sutter, and I think that they couldn't always write for Tig, but when they did, like you just said, I got some of the best stuff. And I was so happy to play that guy. And he was so funny and so dramatic and so weird and so giving and so loyal and so dark. It was pretty epic to play him.
He was a prism. He was all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to think it came from the cats just knowing you and saying you could do this.
Well, Sutter did a great job casting us all.
Uh-huh.
And Charlie certainly was the Rock, and then Ron
Yeah.
and Katie, and then there was 5 of us who circled the next band, and then 5 who circled us, and it's tough to write for everybody all the time. But like I said, when he did write for Tig, I just loved it. I loved every single moment of it. It was a great time for me.
So that being iconic, and then of course Johnny Rooster Byron being iconic in Jerusalem. Is that all you do? Iconic roles?
Sure. Yeah.
Now let's
Zelda just said that, so was it Zelda?
Yeah, it's Zelda, man.
Yeah, Zelda. Only iconic roles. So anyway, before we wrap this up, should we talk about Cold Brook a little bit?
Yes, and I know you got to get. I know
Yeah.
you got to go. I thank you for sitting down with me. You alluded to William Fichtner, who is your best friend, who co-wrote,
BFF,
and directed,
Billy
and you
Fichtner.
co-star in it. Any updates on when it's coming out and what we can look for?
First of all, she's in the movie. Constance is in the movie. It's a great little cameo. I've seen the movie 1,000 times. Billy's seen it 1,000,000 times. It's going to be coming out, touch wood, this fall at maybe many festivals, coming to a festival near you. Billy's done such an amazing job directing it. You were on set. You talked to us. You saw it all happening with Byron Brown and that beautiful mayor that he is, and Buffalo, the town that it is. It's Billy's passion project, my passion project. I got the producers all together. Billy co-wrote it with Kane DeVore, who you know really well. It's so hard to shoot these little movies. It's so hard to raise the money for these little movies. And for you to be been involved with us from the very beginning, that was epic for Billy and I. And now we can't wait to show the world, and we're gonna. And it's gonna come out this fall, so get ready.
But how does that feel, or is it not over yet because you haven't shown it? But now, I mean, I remember your journey.
Yeah.
It was a long journey
Yeah.
to get it done, and it was an
Yeah.
epic summer in Buffalo. I think the whole city rolled out the red carpet for
They
you guys.
did.
Yeah, and so.
Speaking about rolling out the red carpet, we have Nick and Donna right here. Nick and Donna. I mean, is this live, Nick? Donna,
Hi,
you look
Nick. Hi,
fantastic.
Donna.
Say hi to Constance and Andrew. Chris, don't open your mouth. Anyway. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Here we
Thank
go.
you, Kim. I know you have friends here, but one final thing. Are you
Sure.
going to be at the premiere in Buffalo?
You know what? I'll be at every premiere that Billy will let me come to. Billy knows that this face, you know, it's fairly handsome. He's pretty, but I'm fairly handsome. It depends. If Butch wants me to be at all of them, do I, you know, will he let me talk? Will I be able to grab the mic? We'll have to ask Billy about that. So we'll see, Constance. No, I won't miss
Well,
it.
you know,
I won't miss
your
it.
legion of fans on Twitter will probably make the journey if they know you're going to be there.
These poor people want to walk right.
They want to walk by. We're just chillaxing
you.
in the hallway here at the
I
convention
appreciate
center.
this.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Kim.
Constance. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew.
Take care, honey.